Hello, everyone. Aunt Beck here, Aunt Beck's Creations. And I've done a little bit of prep work, and I'm hoping you guys can hear me because I don't have the blue snowball plugged in. So there's that. I'm going to sit down for a sec. Because of Dee Dee, I ran over to Hobby Lobby. Well, not just because of Dee Dee, but Dee Dee inspired me to go over, but my Hobby Lobby did not have any clearance. Oh, don't tell me my chat's not working. Okay, there it is. Okay. So we're going to work on this project that I'm kind of inspired by. Her name is Gwen LaFleur, and she's in this issue of Summerset Studio, which is the February-March issue. And I really like the kind of blue that she has on here. So what I've done is I went in my stash. All right. Hey, Dee Dee. I went in my stash and I found some papers that were kind of in that blue, and then I found a napkin. But I wanted to tell you, I went through my stash and all I could find was this, and it didn't give the same feels as the project in the Summerset Studios. So I went to Hobby Lobby to get a wood circle. Well, I found the wood circles, with the craft wood. And for one circle, it was $3.49. And then I went over to Wedding, which is currently 40% off. And I got a whole bag of wooden circles for $4.99, less 40%. So to me, it was a no-brainer. I got all of these for less than one. Make sense? So yeah, these were $4.99. In the studio, his and hers, which is their wedding, is 40% off. So that was a steal. So it looks like what we need to do to this, you're supposed to do looks like she did some stamping on hers. I'm going to cheat and I'm just going to apply a napkin to it. I'm just going to set this. These are the clay pieces that we did the other day. And I took a nail file and I smoothed out the edges, smoothed out the back. So hopefully it will glue down with E6000. And I'm going to dry brush over top of these two to give it some decoration, but we'll get to that in a minute because there's so much stuff that we need to do before we can actually put the project. All the components need to be dealt with first. I have a piece of drop cloth canvas because that kind of goes in behind the wood piece. And I'm going to tear that some more when we get ready. But the first thing I want to do is put this napkin on here. And I'm going to just hold it there and I'm going to get my paintbrush and dampen it where I want it. Didn't really want all that Eiffel Tower on there, but oh well, looks like we're going to have it. We'll see what we get here. Really wanted both butterflies. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to paint this. I'm not sure what color yet. I've got a variety of colors. The canvas, we need to do some pre-painting on just the edge because the center part's going to be covered in the blue paper. So we're going to layer these two papers on there. Might really need to pull this up so I get some more of this pink or something. I don't know. We'll just do it and then we'll work with it, whatever we get. So let's set the paper aside. And let's see. I'm going to start with this so it has lots of time to dry. And I'm just going to use some water and some glue wall because it's handy. And first thing I'm going to do is kind of just wet this. And pull some of this away. Where's the edge? There it is. All right. And we'll just spread some glue all on here. Hi, Shannon. How are you feeling? I hope you're getting better. Are you coming on at 3 o'clock? I saw you did a video yesterday. And I hope you're feeling better. Oh, man. Howard was just giving the scratchy things a good dig to prove how powerful he is. I need to go. I'm hoping Aldi's will get in some more scratch things because they're only like $5 at Aldi's. But you have to catch them while they're there because they go quickly. Oh, no. Come on. I ain't got time for this. Here we go. All right. I don't care if there's a little bit of the wood showing. I meant to get that over farther. I'm just dampening my brush a little bit and gently coming from the middle out. Kind of push it down in there. I just sent a basket off to Messy Table Studios because she asked if I would make one for her. So if you guys are interested, just get in contact with me. I'm using the yarn I have on hand, and it's stuff I found at the thrift store. Well, let's just set that aside and see if it'll stick down, and then I'll clean this edge up in a minute. If it's not sticking down, I'll do something else with it. Hi, Janet. All right, so now on here, this, I don't remember what size this is. I have a bunch of canvases in a box. This is a 5x5. And I'm just going to paint the edge black and then rub some gold over top of it. And that's how I'm going to deal with my edges. So I've got my paper here to put some paint on. This black paint is absolutely disgusting. I probably should just throw it in the trash. But hey, who wants to waste pennies, right? So I'm going to do the best I can here. And I'm just going to paint the edge. I'm going to hang this in my room here somewhere. And you need to do some here as well. I'm not looking for perfect coverage on this either because I want it to look a little bit on the aged side. But the Summerset Studios, if you happen to come across one, it's got a lot of really fun projects in it. And like Dee Dee, I've already started using some of the papers that are in it. I was looking at magazines. I stopped at Joann's because I saw a fabric the other day on clearance for $5.97 a yard. And I haven't been able to let it go. So I went and got 1.25 yards so I can make myself some like bike shorts, you know, the ones that just come down to your knee. I think they call them pedal pushers, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're longer. I don't know. I'm reaching that age where I don't need to be wearing short shorts anymore. Ain't nobody got time for that. And ain't nobody need to see that either. There's Dar and Amber. I hadn't seen you in a while. Welcome. I'm liking doing the Monday mornings at 6:30. So if you guys want to, if you're up at that hour, that's 6:30 Eastern time. I know that's super early for some of the rest of you, but over in the UK, you're well into your morning, but you've been up a while at 6:30 Eastern. You know what I forgot to buy? I forgot to buy some wet ones. I am out of wet ones. I should have stopped at Dollar Tree. That right next door to the Joann's where I used to manage, and that's only like 7 minutes from the house, if that. Where the CVS used to be, they've turned that into a Dollar Tree. And of course, they're still in training hours, so they always have a lot of staff. Everything's nice and clean. Once the training hours are up, it'll be like this other one and stuff stacked in the rows. And that's my retail experience speaking. All right, so that's all black. And don't want this black. I think I want this. I don't know. I'm thinking on that. Now, I do want to do some dry brushing on my face and the little dress. And so I've pulled out this warm beige. I'm just going to dry brush it a little bit. Ooh. So I've got some napkins here. Let me get one. Just one. Maybe that is just one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick some paint up. I need to get as much of that black off of here as I can. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Sharon Marlowe. I said hi to Dar. Oh, there's Stitch It Pam. Got to meet Stitch It Pam in person, kind of, via the internet last Thursday in Ann's Craft and Chat. And I got to meet Pixie Cora, too. All right. Now I'm going to take it over here and I'm going to just try to get more of that black out, apparently. Maybe I should just get fresh water. Oh, well, I'm going to pick up some of the beige and then just barely, it's hard to show you guys and be able to do it. Barely touch it. It's got too much moisture in it. Because I want to keep the darker areas. That's better. I'm wiping off too much. Oh, got too much. I'm fighting with it. Uh-oh, the paint's coming off. It's not sticking to the clay. We might have to just say good enough. All right, let me see here. Hi, Kathy. Ooh, Kathy's making a coconut cream pie. Shh, don't tell Jeff. I was going to stop and get apples. Scott's favorite pie is apple pie. I could still run down to Food Lion. I don't like Food Lion. Kathy made some cool boho curtains the other day with her granddaughter. Is that right? That's a little on the pink side, but I'm afraid to wipe it because it takes the color off. So I'm going to just say that's good enough for my little face. There's my little face. Maybe we should pink her lips up a little bit or a lot. Let's see. Let's just pink her lips up a little bit. Good enough. All right. Now I want to do some different blues on her dress. Here. Dress shape thing. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl, did you get a package from me? Janet got her package. I didn't know if you got your package or not. Happy belated birthday. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of these two blues out. I'm shaking this tube of paint. Oh, my word. Maybe I haven't had enough sleep. You don't have to shake tubes. Durr. I want to do a canvas up using all this leftover paint I have in a box on the floor over there. Way too much paint. And I was thinking of drawing this out here and making kind of a two-tone. Let's see if we can do this. I might have to put some kind of sealer on this because it's just chipping. The paint's just coming right off the clay. All right, I want a little bit more of the darker blue here and there. Maybe mix a little of this in. Let me come this way with some of that. I'll look at chat here in a minute. Right now, I'm just trying to make a mess. All right. Good enough. That gives it just a little bit of color. Let me grab some gold and we'll do some gold on this black around here. But I have a plan for the canvas. I want to do a picture up for my sister. I want to do her Great Dane, but not in paper piece. I want to do one of those where you create the background and then you take and draw whatever you're going to put on. I did this in Wonderlust. And then you kind of sketch out your image, and then everything that needs to be in the background, you go over with gesso. And that's my plan. But I need to do that because her birthday was on the 9th. And we'll eventually catch up with each other. I'm using my finger. Fingers work for painting tools as well. And I'm just going to kind of run this gold here and there. Even on the sides, maybe a little bit. Like that. And then up here. And the black is still a little wet, but that's okay. Maybe I'll paint the little thing that's going to go, I'm putting at the top like a hanger. Maybe I'll paint it gold. And yes, I am just being messy about it. I want it to look more like it's aged and been knocked around a while than to be perfect. I don't want it to be like solid gold. All right. Oh, you had a YouTube update again. Oops. Okay, she's having a reboot. You love a good gold? Me too. This one's Venetian gold, but my favorite one is the one that's 24 karat gold by DecoArt. I love that one. Okay, so we got that. Let's look at this again. And maybe I should have focused on pulling that free. You know what? I have this where I sanded the faces down. It's still a little wet, so. There we go. That's pretty good. Got my trash can here. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Let's put some more gold out. And we'll move that out of the way. Got this thing here. I think I bought this from Saw Crafters. Do y'all remember Saw Crafters? She used to be on here. I don't know. They were building that great big house out in the middle of nowhere, Texas, and then she just decided her life needed to take a different direction. I'm not sure. But she closed her business down. She was doing all kinds of cutouts and things. I bought a bunch of stuff from her. Bunch of lettering and things like that. I don't know, Janet. I can see Cheryl. I see you. That's interesting. I sent yours and Janet's packages out the same day. I might have to go find the receipt and look it up after I sign off. For some reason, if you buy your postage online through the post office, it's cheaper. It's like $1.50 cheaper than if you go to the post office. But today they wouldn't let me pay for anything online here at the house, so I ended up having to go to the post office, and it was about $1.50 more at the post office, which to me is crazy. Of course, I guess that $1.50 goes for the person actually doing it for me, since the machines aren't working. But that's okay. It'll be all right. I just found it a little aggravating. I'm ever so thankful for Scott and his eagle eyes that spotted the postal scale in the bins one thrifting event. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect. I just trying to get it to be at least a little bit smooth. All right, I'm going to leave that to dry, and then I want to just tap in some gold here on the edge where the wood is still visible. Friday, I've got to find something to do out in Lexington for 4 hours, because it's about a 30 or 40-minute drive from here, and I don't want to waste the gas. So I'm trying to think of some things to do out there on Friday while the dog is getting her hair did. I can't wait until she has her hair done. All right, so those need to dry now. Probably could put a little of the gold on her dress as well. Maybe pull some of this. I'm trying to get some of that water out of there. Maybe put a little gold here and there. And then maybe a little bit on her head as well. She's got a little pink on her head there. She's a golden girl. Good enough. Good enough. Don't want to get too crazy with it. All right. And then we need to cut a piece of paper. And it kind of looks like she did just cut it. So I'm going to cut it, but I might get my Tim Holtz thing to rough the edges up to put that on there. So the components are coming together. Oh, we need to do something with this first. Hang on. And it's supposed to be just a strip. So we'll just tear some more off here. And it's even got strings hanging. I might just leave those. And then pull a little bit of this off. Oh, it's getting chilly, guys. Talking to the cats. Oh, boy. It's not wanting to pull. Oh, got it. All right. And hers looks like it's tea-dyed or something. I was thinking maybe I'd hit this with some gold paint, maybe some black paint, and we'll just kind of rough it up. I'm getting messages. Don't know why. Dang it. It's getting stressed out with me. I don't have any sprays or I'd spray it. I got rid of all the sprays because all they did was clog up on me and aggravate me. So I'm going to go wet this. I'll be right back. Might not be a good idea, but we'll find out. Might end up having to dry it. It's in here. Good enough. Let's see here. I'm going to make it look distressed in some way or another. There we go. That's just distressing. I think I got some gold on my pad, but oh well. All right, so that needs to dry. I'm going to set it in the sunshine. Don't let me forget it's on the windowsill. Maybe it'll dry faster over there. All right, so now my canvas is 5 by 5. So I'm going to cut my blue paper down to 4.5 square. Uh-oh, the blade fell out. All right, I'm having trouble seeing the chat. 4.5 inches square. I like this paper pad so much. I accidentally bought it twice, so I have 2 of these. So this will go on here, but I want to ink the edges. And then I'm looking at the picture. And then she's got some other layered papers. And I was thinking I would just tear this a little bit. Maybe something like that. And then I'll trim that extra paper away. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, like that. I like it being. Callie's going to jump up and get into my piece of fabric I have in the window. because she's not happy unless she's involved in it. Leave it alone. Go on. Yeah, move on. Cats. Put you up for adoption. She said, no, you won't. There you go. Go on back over there. She's looking at me like, you can't tell me what to do. I'm Callie. I do what I want. And her, whatever she's using as her base is got rounded corners, but I'm not going to round my paper because my canvas is not rounded. I want to, sorry, I'm not chit-chatting too much today. I'm having trouble reading the chat. Oh, there's Joyce and Safia's here. So I'm going to use walnut stain and just bring some in. My sister-in-law, Scott's sister, is having surgery tomorrow. Rotator cuff repair and bicep repair. She's tore her muscle in her bicep. So, pretty serious surgery, sounds like. So, putting it out to the universe to look out for her. All right, so I'll put that down like so, and then we'll put these down. What would you guys use to glue this paper to that canvas? I'm thinking what will I use? I'm almost out of the. I love the Scotch Quick Dry. I'm sorry about the ads, guys. It's not supposed to come on, but like once. You haven't missed much. I'm just inking stuff. This is still damp too. I think I'm going to put this off to the side a little bit, and then I'll put my doll over this part, or my gal, whichever you want to call it. Oh, I don't know if I have matte medium. Let me think. I hate to waste all that paint too. And now I'm trying to think of what can we do next week. Oh, wait, what's this? Matte medium. It's never been opened. Oh, what am I like? Buying stuff and not using it? Really? Another thing I got to keep in mind is I got that little hanger thing. I want to make sure it fits on here. And that was going to be, let's get this open and think about it. Yeah, it's just plain old scrapbook paper. Forgot I'd bought this. This is awesome. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put the paper down. And then I'll put the hanger down, and then we'll figure out where the rest of it's going to go. That is not the glue brush. This is the glue brush. Sounds runny. Oh, yep. It's never been open. You like the piece in the corner? This is the part I have trouble with because my thumb wants to bend the opposite way. Too many years of using a box cutter. Oh, gosh. Can't be wasting it. That stuff's expensive. Whoops. I'm splashing it all around. I was bad and went to Arby's and got a gyro and curly fries. Then I couldn't eat it all, so I gave the rest of it to Greg, and he was like, "Why can't you eat all your sandwich?" And I'm like, "Because I can't. This medicine I'm on says no." Well, I am not experienced with that stuff, so I don't know. Does it go over top as well as underneath, or like Mod Podge, or do you just put it on the back? All right, I am going to fold this in half and waste the paint. And I'm going to put this here. Use it like Mod Podge. Can you say you got too much, Becky? Maybe come over a little bit. Scoop this up here. All right. Man, this is messy. Or I'm messy using it. All right. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I don't mind the shiny, but this is matte fluid. I love to make it shiny. I like the glossiness of it, but this one is matte. So this is going to go up here like so. And that, I'll use the stinky stuff because the back door is open. Use it on the back, the front, everywhere. Just goop it up, right? I do miss Saw Crafters for all this decorative stuff, but I bought a bunch before she closed down, so I need to just use it. So there's that. E6000 on it. I got a little thick. I'm not going to worry about it. And then this, well, I'm going to cover the butterfly up. I really want it there. That doesn't make sense with the hanger there. It doesn't have to make sense, does it? Well, it'll be all right. It's not going to matter because I got that piece of fabric to put on there too. Let's see if it's dried up enough to stick down. No. Let's see, they had this. That's covering up all my pretty paper. It's kind of interesting having it off the end of the thing. I can make it smaller. Oh, man. Down here. I'm thinking. Maybe it needs to go this way instead. I'll look at chat here in just a sec. Nope. All right. Oh, my E6000 is open. Oh, is Mary here? Hi, Mary. All right. Because how can you go wrong with gold, right? And I can't get this canvas any wetter if I tried. I like the gold. So the canvas wings are getting gold all over them. If I could get my stupid dryer over here, I'd dry this out some. There we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I'm not going to put any canvas behind it, even though they had it. This is supposed to be inspired by, not exactly the same, right? Yeah, I can insert commercials later, or I can just let YouTube do it. And so I can turn them off, I think. I don't know. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Barb was saying thought she turned hers all off. All right, we'll let that set. And I will go over here with the wings. I need to set them on something though, so I don't, or hold them with something. Let's get this pair of pliers, and I'll hold them with the pliers. Not sure if I should paint the back of them or not. I don't think I will. All right, so got my little face here. I just saw this project in that Summerset Studios, and I was like, I want to try that. I got to remember, I can't push really hard on these clay pieces or they'll just break. I kind of like her like that. I feel like she needs something else around her head, maybe. Gotcha. I'll see what I can do next time. Let's see. Oh. They're all too big. I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. All right. And then you can go in and you can add, whatever you want. I pulled out some sequins. Thinking I would add them. I'm worried that that's not going to grab. Let's see here. I don't care for the sequin idea now that I'm looking at them. Let's see if there's anything else in here. I do have this shrinky dink piece. Take time to enjoy the simple things. That could almost go on there. I have these gemstones, but they're too big. I need to just go through my stuff and get rid of the things I don't think I'm ever going to use. They're just taking up space. Oh. I do like having everything organized so I know where stuff is. Whew, okay. Okay, so my idea is put I don't know, some little gold pieces on, or might put some of this stuff on here, little blingity blings. I was hoping to have space above her head. See, she's not sticking. So I could put some gems or something. She might have to live just as she is. I'm going to let all this set up. It might eventually set up, I hope. These 6,000 takes some time to dry. So I'm going to leave it at that, I think. I think she's cute, but I feel like it needs something else. I don't know. Any suggestions? I got to sit down. My knee is killing me. Let me see if I can get this stupid screen so I could see you guys. It's been a long week for Mary. I'm sorry. Oh, I'll be done before then. And I know Devin comes on at 2:30. So Wednesdays is kind of a full show because Dee Dee's on in the morning. There's Kimberly. Hi, Peg. So I feel like it needs something else, but this is a state of, I need to let the glue dry anyway. And for some reason, my brain has like checked out. So what I'll do is I'll set this project aside. And if I decide to add some more, I'll do it. I'm going to leave the rhinestones out here. But right now, I just can't think of what else I can do at the moment. because in the picture, let me show you. The gals added all kinds of bling and things around her head. And I guess I could do that later once it's dried. See how she's got, yeah, the bits and stuff there. She's got a gem in the middle of her skirt. And then on this one, she's got, her hand has got a dangle hanging from it. So I don't really have a place for a dangle to hang below the wood without it being off the page. So I don't know. I'll come up with something. Maybe I'll come up with a word or something to go in this spot so it looks like something's hanging there. Huh. Just thinking out loud. Hi, Renee. So I think I'll leave this just like this. Maybe I'll, when it's dry, maybe something will speak to me and I'll add it. But that was just a project out of the Summerset Studios. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next week, but we'll do something. I still have some of that paint this here. I don't know. Something will come up. Hi, Cindy. Maybe some words. I'm going to look through. I've got small wood components over there. I might sit and go through those. But I'm not going to keep you guys, give you time to go to the little girl's room. Devin Rex, Yolande will be on doing some gel plate printing here shortly. She says she'll be live in 30 minutes. Devin Rex for Art will be live in 30 minutes. And then in 30 minutes after that, Shannon Art Junkie comes on for, are you crocheting today? So this was a, these are dry, Play-Doh, dry clay stuff that I just shaped that by hand. And then the face is out of a mold that I picked up at either Michael's or Joann's. But I don't know. I'm thinking something to brighten the wings up, maybe. I'd love to give her some kind of freaky hair. All right, Mary, go get a nap. And I will speak to you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.